Hi, Virgo. Welcome. Welcome, my soul sisters, soul brothers. Um, you guys knocked it out of the park last month. You had the highest number of viewers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, I don't know. Thank you guys. You know, I was going to do you first, but I felt like I really had to be fair. Um, so I snuck you in. I snuck you in a little early. Okay, so we're going to get into your reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, those intuitively guided. Welcome. I hope you receive your message here. We're going to do freestyle, like always, almost always. And we're going to see what's going on for March. What do you need to know? What are you allowed to know? What do we need to know? Virgo, March. Okay, guys, so you just want to take that moment, clear your energy, just relax into the reading, and let go of the outcome. We're just going to flow, right? We're going to flow. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shuffle for all your cards. Alright, so let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, those intuitively guided here. You may have planets. It doesn't even matter. Whatever brought you. Welcome. Dun, 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 dun. Ace of Wands. Beautiful first card. Beautiful first card. It does make me wonder, though, are you coming from, like, the Ten of Wands? Are you coming from the Ten of Swords? I don't know why that's just coming to me. I hope not, but I kind of feel it. I have the Six of Swords. So you are coming from something that, well, it wasn't desirable. It wasn't, might have had a lot of mental energy around it, like exhausting mental type of energy. Six of Swords is about things getting better and better and better. You know, when I look at the Six of Swords, I think of hope. I feel like this little angel is my hope to keep me moving, my inspiration. Right? I'm still taking the lessons of the past with me. And you can tell that she's still somewhat burdened by them, right? But she has hope. You know, this can certainly be like a guardian angel. And maybe you don't see her, but I'm sure you can feel her. I just feel right off the bat for you, this is talking about you. You, well, let's put it this way. This next leg of the journey, you're not alone. You have supporting people. But are they people? And I mean, are they guides? I feel for some reason that helpful people are going to be put in place for you. So you are moving from a difficult time. Definitely a lot of mental energy, and not a good kind of mental energy. The kind that wears us down. But you're moving on from that. I have the King of Wands. I have to tell you, the King of Wands is in the exact same position it was in for Scorpio. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if it applies. King of Wands would be fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. Could be someone who's just has a lot of passion. Like you feel their passion. They could have a passion towards something. I'm noticing that the King is kind of turning away from this Ace of Wands, though. It's almost like he's refusing to see it. Possibly you are bringing this King this wand. You know, normally, let me bring that down. Normally, I feel the King of Wands very strong energy, but here, although he may have a strong facade, there's something he's lacking. There's something he's lacking, and it feels like you are bringing it to him, even though you yourself have been through your own difficulties. Okay, let's keep going. I'm curious now. I have the Sun, card of Leo. I'm looking through the monitor and you know, I always feel like this is a mirror. And it asks us to look at ourselves in the mirror. I feel like also what it's saying is this is the ability to, not even the ability, perhaps it's just going to happen. Or you could be someone, you know, you could be psychic. You could be someone who's working on your spiritual abilities. There's something about looking in the mirror and the illumination from that. Well, let's keep going. That I have the Wheel. Card of Destiny, and it's coming under the Six of Swords, so I kind of like that. It lets me know this move that you're making, this step that you're taking, is in the right direction. It is part of your destined path. You haven't fallen off a path, right? We don't fall off our path. There's just challenges, soul challenges that we agreed upon. And I know. You know, I get a lot of flack when I say something like that, but it's the truth. You know, these challenges that we're faced with, sometimes as humans, we make them so much more difficult than they need to be, right? Because maybe we don't move quick enough when we're meant to. But nonetheless, this is talking about what you're doing now, improving something within your life. You know, almost saying, the hell with pride. The hell with my pride. I don't care. I just want to move up, move on. And so you do. Matter of fact, the first line adds up to a 6. You know, the wheel reminds us that we all have our turn at the top and we all have our turn at the bottom. And all the in-between. It's all meant to be, right? When we're at the bottom of the wheel, do we have to stay down there? Probably not. It's probably a lesson that needs to be learned. Doesn't even need to be learned, but it's a lesson that your soul wants to learn. Came here to learn. So it's like, I learn it, I move up, I move on. And the sun next to it, illumination over that. It's going to be illumination of knowing that you are walking a divine path. You know, I said this to another sign, but there's something we really have to be aware of, and that is that we are all spirit first, who come here into the human form to have human experiences. Not really divine, but human, right? And those human experiences can be anything and everything. And if we look at it like that, challenges don't seem quite so difficult. And then if we think about that we're spirit first, then we remember that while we're in spirit form, there really is no such thing as time. Our life here on this planet goes by like that. So we have choices we have to make around that. Do I want to sink in to that human experience so deeply that I take a chance? I hate to say you get stuck there. It's not really that you're stuck, because you're never really stuck. It seems like it. It feels like it. But you're not. There's always a way. I hate when I point my finger. I apologize for that. I didn't even know I was doing it. Okay. Look at that. The Eight of Swords. And that's kind of the energy I was feeling. Self-created. You know, no matter how hard the circumstance around it, it's still self-created. It is us putting up walls around us. You know, I can guarantee this woman, what she really wants is unconditional love. But she's blocking it from herself. Why is she blocking it? Well, perhaps her soul, her intuition, knows that she's not quite ready for what it is that she feels she needs to free herself from this. This is mental. Remember, this can be other people's beliefs that you take on and then believe it yourself. You know, I always wonder why she left her house and came down to the beach to isolate herself. She has a look of fear on her face. It's because she can't see. So she's not trusting her intuition at all. So she's fearful of the dark. She's fearful of not knowing whatever it is she's seeking. So it's putting fear in her. I really never noticed that before. Isn't that crazy? You can see the same card 100 times a day, every day, and not see something. I think what she truly wants is to be rescued. And I think that is why she's down at the beach. But look at her. If somebody comes along, she's not going to trust them. She's not going to trust herself. You know, it's coming below the King of Wands, so this King of Wands could certainly be part of why these swords exist around you. But remember again that this is energy we took on, right? We took it on, we believed it, and it becomes our wall. It becomes what we think is our protection, but it's not protecting us, it's doing the opposite. You know, when we're in this type of energy, this is not the time to make, you're not going to be making rational decisions here. And you certainly don't want to be trying to manifest something to you in this type of energy. Because you're just going to keep bringing fear, fearful thoughts, unwanted actions to you. You have that type of control. We have to remember that. Like, we have so much power that we don't even have a clue. We're co-creating our own lives. And fear has its place, but not here. I'm hoping that the sun is illuminating what you need to know so that you can move forward. You know, this has to be two different people because, you know, up here, you're moving forward. You understand the swords. And it even looks like you're on this journey to help another. And then we have this person down here. All on their destined path. This one understands it. This one doesn't. All right, let's get the rest of our cards out. The Hierophant. Card of Taurus. Right under the sun. 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. Okay, I just got a really quick message. This is for a man. This is for a man who works in a white-collar type of job. I feel that you're tired of it. You're tired of... You want to work with your hands. There's things you want to create, but it feels like you are a little bit stuck or fearful. Well, because you're giving up a good-paying job. I'm wondering, can you keep this job, but start whatever this creative project is that you want to start it on the side, because I feel really good about it. I almost feel like, you feel, this is not my happy life. This is not my happy wife, you know. So, I do feel like you're going to end up, I do feel like whatever this creative project is, and it can be anything, or for some reason I feel like you want to use your hands. I do feel that eventually it is what you'll be doing. I just feel like right at this moment, can I afford to give up this job? You know, maybe you can, but if you can't, your advice is to begin it anyways. And it's funny because I heard, well, I'm too tired. You think that you're too tired. You think that you're too tired. But it's not that you're too tired. You're bored. So even if you feel tired, whatever it is that you want to do with those hands, start. do it. Because what you're going to find is once you, okay, so you come home from work and I'm tired, right? I'm tired. And we are tired when we get home, but it's not time to go to bed. So we still have hours to feel. And by the way, I feel like you're alone. And, I mean, you may have a girlfriend, and I do feel this is a man, but I don't feel like you're married. I don't feel like you have children yet. I should say yet. And that may be what you're thinking about, like, you know, a future family, and will I be able to take care of them from what I really want to do? It's almost like going from the stock market to working on exotic cars, you know, being a banker, and then now becoming a painter. Some of you, it's about your music, you know, and the reason I'm saying that is because I feel that sometimes it does require later nights, but it's your passion. I gotta weigh that out. You're being advised to go after it, but to go after it, I don't know. It just feels like don't quit your job yet. Start to build up the other part. And then you're going to find a way that will then let you quit your job. And I don't know. Okay. So, I don't know. Congratulations. You know, it just feels like I'm going from one way of living to a completely different way of living. But it's what I want to do. You know, it's like me going from managing spas and fitness centers to now doing tarot. Sitting all day, where before I was constantly running. Now, I love both, but it's the difference. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, under the wheel. Beautiful. And one more. 2 of Cups. 2 Cups coming after the 8 of Cups. So let's face it, for some of you, this is what you are tied up about, tied in a knot. I feel some of you feeling sick to your stomach over nerves. And I feel like you know it. You know what I mean? I feel like you know it. So, something to do with love. But we'll go deeper. Okay, let me get comfortable. And let's break it down. Hope you guys can see okay. I have no clue why I read on an angle. It's just how I prefer. I don't know. Okay. So we have this Ace of Wands mirrored by the King of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is about a passionate new beginning. A passionate new project. Something we want to move forward. The King of Wands is ignoring that. Totally ignoring it. And I don't know, I feel like on purpose. Maybe he's not ready. He or she. Maybe they're not ready. Whatever this wand represents to them. Yet I feel like it's coming anyway. You know, Virgo, I want to say Virgo females more than Virgo males, but, you know, I'm sure it applies to both. I feel like this is saying, because they may not want it, but they're getting it anyway. And I feel like you're bringing it to them. So somehow you're bringing them a sense of passion back in their life, a sense of purpose. It almost feels like Virgo being like an earth angel to this King of Wands. Look at the power of that wand, just almost pushing that boat. You know, look at the arm just sticking out of like the ocean. It's almost like an Olympic swimmer, right? I got one more lap to reach the finish line. Stretching out to reach that finish line. Going beyond others. And then we have the sun down here mirroring the Eight of Swords. Simply, this could be a Leo. It's got you wrapped up, especially with the King of Wands above it too. But I don't feel that way, because I feel this is more about illumination over how you are isolating yourself. Because this is what you're doing here. You don't have to physically be isolating yourself, but, you know, maybe you aren't getting involved in conversations like you normally do. You know, you're not that fun-loving energy like you normally are. And don't forget, I feel like, again, we're looking in the mirror within the Sun card. We have illumination over what it is we're doing here to ourselves. How we block ourselves. Yet, in between it is the wheel. And I don't know why, I want to say I see a lot of metal. I don't know what that means, but I see a lot of metal. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. It almost looks like a watch. Like a timepiece. Yeah, more like a timepiece. I don't know. It could certainly be talking about universal time versus our time, human time, right? Do the difference. Well, the difference is there is none. On Earth, it's all about time, right? It's all about the time period. What time is it? You know, that kind of thing. We're so dependent on, well, the clock. Okay, I don't know. We'll clarify and see. So then I have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups mirroring each other. Well, on a core level, this is marriage. This is finding the right person. I love this Two of Cups. I love the image. I feel the love from there, from both partners. I feel this is someone that once we have them, or we have them back, we're not letting them go this time. We're not letting them go. And both parties feeling that way. To certainly talk about a higher type of love. Needing to come from our higher selves. Because this is about unconditional love. I love you no matter. I don't love you just because you're good looking. You know? I love you because you're funny. I love you because I feel safe in your arms. I love you because you put me first. I love you because you hold my hand. I love you because you feel like my protector. And yeah, you may be good looking, but that is the least of my concerns at this point. This feels special. This feels pretty special. Well, then I just look down, and hello, we have the Ten of Cups in between. Well, no wonder. So I feel like we're kind of seeing a peek at the outcome, right? Destiny is showing us where we have the chance of ending up. Not this way, though. Not that way. This way, yes. I don't accept the bullshit anymore. I don't accept the gossip. I don't accept that. If you're not coming pure, there's no room in my boat. I feel like this is you knowing what you want. Now it's finding it. Or they finding you. Ten of Cups. Harmony, laughter, joy. Everything I just said within the Two of Cups. Love of our family. Love for each other. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. Doesn't mean there won't be challenges. But now you have a partner in crime. Doesn't mean the two of you won't have challenges. But if you truly put the other before yourself, you'll see how fast these challenges work out. This is two people who want to be in this relationship. This is two people who want to be together forever. Perhaps eternally. Okay. Let's bring out the Crystal Vision. This is the Tarot Illuminato. Every time I go to show this deck for the month of March, I have a card like this. So, for some of you, this may be where you're coming from. A lot of times this is pain from the past that stays with us. It stays with us. Look at that heart. Look at the holes. I mean, it looks like a eaten strawberry. I don't know. Because there's been no healing over it. Well, look at her looking right back at that, even though she's blindfolded. Feeling that energy, right? It's almost like she's pulling her body away from it. Past. Present. Future. Only if I allow it. It's happened. It already happened. We can't deny that. But we have to deal with it. If we don't, our imagination can take this and blow it up. Supersize it. When there's no need. It's coming from the past, though. So let's be clear about that. All right. This is the crystal vision. By the way, you guys have probably heard, if you watch any other videos like your sun or moon, I have been putting poems below the video, right where my name is at. Make sure it says Archangel Guidance, okay? And nobody else. But in the description box, I have been adding poems from poems by Ed Marsh, and they're quite beautiful and quite fitting in each reading. So definitely take a moment and look at it. Okay, let's break this down. It's on the bottom of the deck. 2 cups. Alright, we're going to start with the Ace. The Ace of Wands. Let's get a little more detail about that. Alright, so tell us more about the Ace. Ace of Wands. I don't know, I feel like when this Ace shows up, and however it's going to show up for you, it's like a shitstorm behind you, though. And because it's like you are tearing out of there. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm moving on. Like, there's no question in your mind here, Virgo. You know, some of you may be traveling across seas, whether you're moving or you have a friend or a lover, you know, across seas. It doesn't have to be a different country, right? You can be just going down the Atlantic, you know, going from Boston down to South Carolina, you know, or the Pacific, going from state of Washington down to California. You could be, you know, I'm definitely feeling like the Indian Ocean. I mean, you can be moving across the country, but you don't have to be, okay? Yeah, weird, I'm not getting any cards. What's up, Spirit? What's going on with this Ace of Wands? Telling me to concentrate. You want a card to concentrate. Okay. What am I missing? I feel a few of you, I don't know, like spring break. You know, it's funny I said Florida and California because I feel like some of you may be taking your family to, like Walt Disney World or Walt Disneyland, you know, whichever side, or even like whatever, where your country is. I don't know, do they have like Disneyland in Japan and Australia? You guys will have to let me know, but if you know, what do they call Disney World? The happiest place on earth. So wherever that is for you, I feel like some of you are taking, feels like you're taking your family. And it does feel like a vacation. I'm mean, did I have to... Is that what Spirit was waiting for me to say? Okay, so we're looking at the Ace of Wands. I have the Five of Cups. Six of Swords again. The Ten of Cups again. The Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And the Star. Card of Aquarius. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, let's look at this. So we start with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the energy of, I'm missing something. I'm missing someone. I am... Okay, well, Virgo. So there's someone that you're missing. Someone who may be missing you. Remember, this can go either way. It's either happening to you or you doing it. So you're either missing someone, someone's missing you. And I have to say, I feel like whatever the last breakup was, it feels, excuse me, but it feels silly. But you would agree. Like, why we broke up feels silly. But nonetheless, okay. So we have the energy of missing someone with the Six of Wands or Six of Swords. So again, I'm moving forward. I am following my intuition without doubt. I am putting those swords down. I'm putting them down. I'm letting them go so that I can move forward without resistance. Did you hear how I just said that? It's almost like somebody is so used to this resistance. Ugh, I get to move forward, this time without resistance. But look what's making it all possible. You. This is a card of manifesting. This is the wish card. But you're creating it. You're creating your reality. Right? Your intentions are going in, and they're coming back. In and back. What I think about, I bring about. What I think about, I bring about. This is looking for balance. Emotional balance. This is letting joy seep back in. Because remember, we don't want to manifest through this energy. This energy. How do I get from here to here? I need to examine those swords. There is no easy way. But having said that, it's not going to be as difficult as you think. So, you just have to do it. Or you don't. It's up to you. I don't know. I mean, you want to. I know you want to. You know, I feel like a lot of you are like, you want to live a different type of lifestyle. You know, maybe you don't want to go anywhere, but you want your life different. You want clarity. You want even mental balance, right? You want to shut off that over-analyzing mind. Lord knows I have it too. But we can control that, right? Especially Virgos. Man, can we overanalyze. But man, do we have a logical mind also. So we can rein this back in pretty quickly. And I have to say, of all the signs, I feel like Virgos are the best at that. Examining those swords. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But I'm going to do it. I'm doing it because I know it's best for me. And when I'm happy, everyone's happy. You know, I love this next to the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups, sure, she can be over emotional. You know, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I know, I just said that so weird. But I don't feel it here. I feel this is more about the way that you want to be. Male or female, by the way. You know, especially if it's male, because I love when a queen represents male, because it's telling me that it's softening you. You know, you're letting in and you're letting out those, I don't know, you're being much more loving. This is about being able to open your heart. And it's certainly what you're wishing for. Because the Ten of Cups is right in the center. This is what I want. And this is what you're bringing. But I had to do some self-examination first. And you know what? Through that, you learn to trust your intuition. Sometimes we just have to shut our mind off. Shut it off. Go with your instinct. Go with your gut. It's taking you somewhere beautiful. But you're putting those swords down. You know, you're moving forward. I want to say fearlessly, but, you know, there may still be a little fear in you, but it's not stopping you. So Virgo, for some of you, this may be talking about you making the move. You making, you know, like you asking someone out. You making the phone call. And by the way, I don't mean call someone who was a complete ass to you. I don't mean call someone who abused your children, abused you. Please understand that. I would never advise that. And I don't think I'd ever get that advice. Not that people can't change, but you'd never be recommended to go back unless there was sure change. Okay? Not by my guides. I know that. So keep that in consideration, because I do hear that a lot when we're going back to someone. Oh my God, this person was such an asshole, and I get it. You know, I'm not belittling your comments at all. But I want you to understand that there's a certain line that even spirit doesn't cross, so to speak. But you have to know that in your heart. So if someone was abusing you, abusing your children, doing terrible, terrible things, can they change? Yes, they can change. But I would advise to have the proof. Make sure, you know, boy, you know, if you still pursue them, look at yourself and why. Okay, let's move out of that. Well, I mean, I have the Ten of Cups sitting on the wheel and the Ten of Cups sitting on the wheel. Do you think a lot of you are going to end up in the Ten of Cups this month? I mean, will it be this month? I don't know. It's very, very possible. It's here, right? Twice. And by the way, both showing up after you have put those swords down. I feel the Six of Swords also reminds us to work on our intuition. How do we work on it? Well, send yourself little tests and ask your spirits to send you little tests. Because you do need to work on it. It builds it up. It makes it stronger. Did this card just jump, or was that my imagination? Felt like it just went, toot. Okay, let's keep going. Jeez, and that was just on the ace. Alright, so let's look a little more at what it is you're able to let go of that gets you moving. I have Six of Pentacles. Oh my god, Two of Cups. So we've had Ten of Cups show up twice. We've had the Two of Cups show up twice. We have had the Six of Swords show up twice. And now we have the Page of Swords. So we're looking at, where are you gaining this strength to move on? How are you able to do that? I mean, other than the hope that you feel, hopefully, within your gut. To the Six of Pentacles. So, first thing I want to say, if you're moving, I have a feeling you saved up. I do. I have a feeling you saved up and you now have enough money. Two of Cups. And the Page. Okay. This could be someone you worked with. You know, she's looking back at this Two of Cups and almost like telling us that there, you know, there will be a balance within this love now. Now, this can be new too, but at this moment, I kind of feel like I'm going back to someone or going to someone. And the Page of Swords reminds me that, you know, I have to live in a realistic world and understand that even though I want everything to be wine and roses, there may be a few thorns. But we can get through this together. I feel like the Page is also about the beginning of starting to let spiritual truth seep within you. If nothing else, it is definitely helping you strengthen your intuition. So important. So, you know, we're on the Six of Swords, and it makes sense that the Page of Swords would come up and tell us, you know, not all of our challenges are over, but we are on a path of healing. And, you know, you could be bringing a truth to this King of Wands, or the King of Wands to you, but I don't know. I don't know why this King of Wands just seems like he wants to, like, separate himself. Well, let's go on him. Let's not allow that. We want to know why he's here. Alright. King of Wands. What you got to say? You know, it's not even that he necessarily is ignoring us. I had the Unknown card. I had the Seven of Wands. I have the card of Capricorn, the Devil. I have the High Priestess. Wow, underneath the Unknown card. And I have the Three of Cups. Under the Devil. Okay. Under the card of Capricorn. So, first thing we got was the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is, boy, boy, I don't know. He might be getting slammed with gossip. Other people's ideas. I don't know, Virgo. I feel like I'm wondering if this king is waiting for you, was waiting for you to leave a relationship. Or you waiting for them. But I feel like it's more the other way around. I'm definitely feeling that someone was in a relationship. This could even be the energy of in the past, feeling like someone cheated on me. Maybe they did. I don't know. I can't say for sure here. I don't feel it for sure, but I feel the energy of thinking that. And hello, with the Seven of Wands there, it may, it might not be true, because Seven of Wands is other people's opinions. Other people feeling like they can unload on us. It's definitely the energy of needing to defend. Well, you don't need to, but the energy of defending oneself. And it does feel like over gossip, over, okay, well, let me just say it this way, Virgo. If you are connected to this King of Wands, and part of the problem was one of you cheating, okay? One of you stepping outside the relationship. I'm not sure that all of it is true. And this Eight of Swords could be here because of that. Believing that it's true. Maybe this is why the King of Wands is like, wait a minute, I don't want to have anything to do with this, because you're going to say I cheated and I didn't. And I know there's some out there that did. I know that. But there's some, I feel, that did not. And I want you to think about this, because this person would have, they could have a big family. They could have a lot of friends, but it is everyone else coming at them, to them, feeding this cancer almost, and allowing it to grow where it became too much, where even gossip becomes truth. And I'm not, again, going to say that not everyone here cheated or didn't cheat. I shouldn't say that, because right this moment, I don't feel there was. This person could certainly have been a flirt. But I'll be honest, I just don't see more than that. And with the Unknown card here in the High Priestess, I feel like it's saying, this is your chance too. This is opening your eyes up to that fact too. Even if they did, though, I feel, or even if you did, I feel like there's forgiveness. So I feel like we're able to get over this. Now, just one more scenario I'm feeling, and that is, be careful that, okay, I really shouldn't have said be careful, but how do I say this? Okay. Well, I'm going to use myself for an example. There was a time in my life, in my young life, in my 20s, that I became a very jealous person. Now, I became jealous because I was married for 8 years to a serial cheater, no doubt. We're friends now. I have forgiven him completely. I mean, we're not lovers at all, but we're friends, so to speak. Well, it's my children's father. But anyway, boy, I hope he doesn't watch these. When I left that relationship, I didn't even know that I needed to work on myself. When I got into my next relationship, I swear I became so jealous, like, of the person I was with, like any move they make. And it took me a couple years, really, to figure out that this anxiety is coming from me, not from them. You know, not that they weren't cheating, but I kept hammering it. I kept saying it in different ways, you know, but it was my own insecurities. So I feel a little bit of that too. And no, this isn't the energy, well, if you're going to keep accusing me, then I'm going to do it. Well, my thought is, if you're going to do it, then I'm going to leave. You know, I'm not telling you to take any kind of bullshit. But just being aware of one's own emotions, okay? Okay, let's keep going. All right, what do I want to look at? What do I want to look at? I think I'm going to go to the wheel. 10, 20, 30, 38, 39, 39, 10, 11, 12, so 3, 6, 3, 10, 15, 16, 17, 8, 6, right? 6, 3, 8, 6, 3, 8, 6, 3, 8, 8, 3, 6. Think about those numbers. 6, 3, 8, 8, 3, 6. 8, 3, 6. Now I gotta add that up. Okay, so that's 9, so that'd be 17. Wow, that comes to an 8. Hello, infinity. Alright, where are we going? To the wheel? Let's see what Destiny's calling out to us. I got the 7 of Cups. Well, I like that because the Sun, the 7 of Cups, both are very useful, fun, playful energies. 7 of Cups can be a lot of different options also, but I feel this is talking more about energy. Someone's falling from grace. Someone is falling from grace. What do I mean by that? This is like a side message. I don't know. Someone is falling from grace. I feel like we're talking about politics, and I don't want to talk about politics, but I had to say that. Someone is losing a position of power. It doesn't feel like Doesn't feel like they were responsible with that power. Okay. So the Seven of Swords. I have the Two of Wands. Beautiful. So guarantee you're starting this new journey. Guaranteeing that this new journey is much lighter, much more fun and joy on it. Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Knight of Wands coming right into that Queen of Swords. And the Page of Cups. Well, I love the youthfulness of this, first of all. This could be talking to someone who's young, but it's also talking about the way you're going to feel. Like this new path is really, it's a good thing for you. Queen of Swords, first thing I think of when I see the Queen of Swords is I'm no longer taking people's bullshit. If you're not here to help, then you got to go. If you are going to use communication to harm me or another, you're going to go. It feels like the Queen of Swords is walking ahead of you on this path, almost like clearing the way for you, like opening the path up, cutting back those cobwebs, or I don't know why I want to say seagrass. So she may be one of those people who are, let's just say an earth angel, like put in place for you. And all of a sudden I'm noticing her wings and the pink, the beautiful pink and purple. It's actually the color I've been seeing in my videos. Thank you, Steve. That's my son. I know it. For those who don't know, I just recently lost my son. I didn't lose him. I hate to say that. I did not lose him. I didn't lose him. He has gone into the next adventure. Okay. That's exactly what this Queen of Swords is representing for you guys. Like she is stepping ahead of you and she is trying to make your path as clear as possible, as safe as possible, and as open as possible. What do I mean by open? Like no truths are being hidden. Everything is revealed. There's nothing left I need to fear. And by her doing this, she's allowing the Knight of Wands to come in and bring passion. Bring that feeling of get up and go. Virgo, nothing's holding you back here. Then you have the Page of Cups. Well, we all know, first, that's self-love. But there's also about love being in the atmosphere. This Queen of Swords, it's like she knows that love is in the atmosphere for you. She knows that. It's almost like the universe waiting on you, waiting for you to get that last oomph in you. And you do. And by the way, that was brought to you by your intuition. It started with you listening to your intuition. Anyway, so because of this, now this Queen of Swords doesn't have to be a physical person on Earth. This can be a guardian angel, a spirit guide, helping you to clear out the cobwebs in your head, in your mind, in your memory. Showing you what's the truth and what's false. But she's allowing passion to enter your life again. which brings love into your atmosphere. Very youthful energy. I mean, come on, Virgo. You're going to feel like a kid again. If you are a kid, I don't know. Well, hopefully you're not a kid. Okay, so the wheel is bringing you clarity. It's bringing you opportunity. You know, no wonder the Page of Cups was there because, again, you know, this is self-examination, right? Illumination over what has held us back, and then the ability to move forward, the ability to feel light and airy again, right? Because I cleared all the crap away. And with that, the Page of Cups, it allows love to come into our atmosphere again. All right, let's go on this Eight of Swords. And I know, you know, there was only maybe 2 readings this month. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune again. Hello. This time has the word fortune. This is the wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So, let be a lady tonight. Let be a lady tonight. Seven of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. You know, I often feel Seven of Swords is about a lesson. It can certainly be like sneaky type of energy. You know, someone around us that doesn't feel trustworthy. And that's exactly what you could be thinking. Like, oh my God, the person I'm in love with, I can't trust them. I can't this, I can't that. It could be one scenario, right? Yet we have the Eight of Pentacles following that. And the Eight of Pentacles is about beginning something, willing to put the hard work into it. So I'm willing to put hard work into it because I know my reward at the end is not just financial for some, but joy, love of life. You know, I don't know. I feel like saying lucky sevens. Lucky sevens. Take that for what it is. I don't know. Lucky sevens. So I feel to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. Again, much like this person who, way back in the beginning, the person who, you know, is a white collar worker and wants to be more of a blue collar worker. It's just showing how your life can change in a heartbeat. It can change. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't always come easy because I have to look at those swords. No doubt about it. I have to put in the work. But the payoff is so big. It's really everything. I don't know. I'm feeling you are lucky this month. This may be a very lucky month for you. What numbers did I say before? I said 6, 3, 8, right? 6, 3, 8. 8, 3, 6, which added up to 8. So, you take those numbers wherever you want. Okay. Okay, the poor Hierophant's been sitting down here so quiet. Like this row, I've hardly even noticed, which is weird. Because it's the best row. We have the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Whoa. And hello. The Hierophant again. Two of Swords. You know, for some of you, you could be in love with a Taurus. You know, since this is the second time the Hierophant showed up. You know, this energy could be coming towards you, but this is you having to make a decision over it, right? And again, another card that talks about using your intuition. Especially for us Virgos. I mean, we have the best mind, but we also have the best imagination. Leave a Virgo alone for a little while and she will create. That's how I feel. You leave me alone. Like, if I'm isolated, I'm going to create something. And it always surprises people because they don't think of Virgo as a creative sign. Well, hello, we are. This could be a marriage proposal. Again, this could be deciding of whether I am moving in with someone, moving to their town, moving to their country, or literally getting married. This certainly could be a wedding proposal, a marriage proposal. And, you know, and it doesn't have to go that far. But it does feel like some type of proposal that takes you into the Ten of Cups. So why then why do they have to think of King of Pentacles? Wow. So we have Taurus 3 times. And the King of Pentacles is always in my readings. The King of Pentacles follows me around. I am dating a King of Pentacles. That is my twin. But, come on, he doesn't have to follow me here. Maybe you're wondering if this person can now be trusted. Are they loyal? Have they looked at your perspective? Have each of you looked at the other's perspective? Alright, tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Why did the King of Pentacles just show up? Why did the King of Pentacles just show up? Why is Taurus so strong in this reading? The Six of Cups. Okay, so this is a repeat relationship. I have the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is a marriage proposal. And the Two of Pentacles. This definitely feels like someone is going to propose to you. Someone's going to, you know, if it's not marriage, it's still big. Through this proposal, I feel that it may also be asking, you know, it may not require you, but part of it is, well, where we're going to live. Because you're questioning that too. You're questioning your material world. Is this the right time? You know, am I willing to give up my job to then move? Because I do feel like they're asking you. Be prepared, Virgo. I feel like something major is happening here. You know, I can't forget that it's going into the Two of Cups and it's coming from the the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and Two of Cups. Powerful energy. A higher type of love. You know, this could certainly be feeling this energy, knowing it, knowing it's coming before it shows up. That happens to me every once in a while. And then you gotta act surprised. But you certainly could be in this mode now, like, I have a feeling this is for me. Definitely bringing you in love. I shouldn't just say love, but with that love is a question. This King of Pentacles is definitely someone of your past. But I have 3 cards of Taurus here. So, I don't think they're all from your past. As a matter of fact, I don't think they're all about Taurus. You know, especially this King of Pentacles can be any earth sign. It's funny because I'm seeing the clock again. I'm seeing a clock again. So this is also about timing. Oh my gosh, no kidding, it's about timing. So Temperance, I just felt like I needed to pull a card on the 2 Hierophants together. And I get Temperance. And I was just talking about timing. Temperance is about divine timing. Not earthly timing. Divine timing. Temperance can talk of a twin flame. Certainly can. But one thing it does talk about is soulmate energy, right? Because this is something that's meant to be. This is something, you know, again, a soul contract. We had it planned. We don't know it. You know, we don't know that unless you do. But nonetheless, it comes together, right? It's already required. When the time is right, the time is right. And, you know, divine timing doesn't like slowly slip into the door sometimes. Sometimes it comes in like a hurricane. And you got to go with the flow. Like, here it is. Okay. Am I going to do this or am I not going to do this? With all this energy down here, you should totally do this. I know. I'm going to follow this advice. For sure. You know, it's like Temperance is saying, you know, put a toe in. Try the water. Just try it. Don't push it away thinking, oh, it'll be too cold. Go ahead and try it. Like her whole outfit is in pink, yet she's in a shirt and pants. Did I ever notice this before? I don't think so. So weird. Feels like an earth angel. Could this be another helpful earth angel put in place for you? You know, it happens all the time, guys. It really does. And if you think about it, you can figure out times in your life when all of a sudden someone shows up and helps you in some way. make a move, take a turn, right? It betters your life. They're everywhere. Okay, well, I kind of love that. All right, baby, let's look at this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. You know, this can be a blended family. This can be starting a family with someone. You know, it kind of does look for some of you like, well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say no kids, but you could certainly have like grown kids here. You know, so chances are they're not going to be living in the home with you. But they're still part of it, right? They're still part of it. Look what's sticking up there. And we're looking at the 10 of Cups. I have the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. I have the 7 of Pentacles. This has been a very important card this month. And I have your lover. Possible card of Gemini. What is a card of Gemini? Possible Gemini. Okay, let me explain. 7 of Pentacles in the middle of this. This is about our seeds of intention. These are our ideas, our wants, our needs planted yesterday or lifetimes ago. This is about trusting those seeds. You know, the mustard seed. And the growth that you'll have from it. But this is about patience. This is about trusting within your own affirmations. This is about planning your life, moving forward, not sitting still, waiting, right? Just knowing that they're going to come when they're meant to come. And we have the 9 of Pentacles mirroring the Lovers. 9 of Pentacles is about the journey of my own material world, becoming strong within my own world, my own finances. For some, my own home, my own business. 9 of Pentacles is about success, but you put the effort into it, right? Because remember, the 8 of Pentacles is right before it. We put the hard work into it. And the 9 of Pentacles is also planning for the future. Planning for when I am going to get married. For some, when I am starting my family. However, I do feel for some of you, this is after your kids are grown. Kids left the house. And that's when I started my business, my creative projects. The 9 of Pentacles tells us this part of the journey was so important. And it may have lasted a long time. You know, it may seem that way. But look what's coming. So, you know, God, I've been saying twin flame so much. I'm getting tired of saying it. But again, I do have the energy of. It's maybe lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And remember, they don't all come at once. They can come in a cluster, or they can come one by one. You know, what am I talking about? I'm talking about like your miracles. What feels like a miracle? You know, we create them. It's us who creates them. It's through our belief that miracles can even happen. So for some of you, you're waiting for these miracles to come. And they are. And they're all putting you in the 10 of Cups. I mean, you know, I had Temperance, 10 of Cups, the Lovers, 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. To me, I don't know. I definitely feel this is special. Someone special. You know, this could be a Virgo too, and I'm saying that because we have the King of Pentacles, and we have 3 Taurus cards, you know, so I don't feel like, oh, they were all Taurus. So one of them could have been a Virgo. Okay, let's look at the 2 of Cups. 2 Cups, 2 Cups. Let me show you one more time. Look at that. Look at them looking in each other's eyes. Because they're holding on to each other. When these two get together, they are not splitting up again. Or if this is the first time, this is the last time. This is it. This is them. This is you. And how fitting that they're standing next to this big, beautiful tree. I mean, this is a grounded type of love, right? Look at that. I have the 8 of Cups. So this is about my desire. This is my desire is what my desire and my intuition is what moves me forward, right? The 8 of Cups. I'm moving away from previous heartache. I have figured out those cups. And my desire is stronger than my need to stand still. My intuition is calling out for me. Virgo, I can't make it up. This is opening up a whole new chapter for you. A whole new type of life. I mean, how can it not be a new life? This is beautiful balance. I mean, look at that. She's sitting on the world on top of a lotus flower in a yoga pose. Hello. What could be more beautiful, right? You know, this is something's ending, so something new can begin. And I just so happen to love the World card because I know it's the best time of your life. It's the best time of your life. So, it is through your own desire that moved you forward that's allowing this next chapter to begin. Victory over my ego. I feel like this is victory over those 8 swords. Another 6. Definitely you want to look for triple 6s. And the number I gave you earlier. I kind of forgot it, but I think it was 638. Victory. How's that? How's that? Let's take one more. I don't even know why, but let's do it. Four of Cups. So maybe that's why you're moving on, because you're bored with your life. You're bored the way it was. Yet you did something about it. Yay. Right? Because here I am. I am not happy with the way my life is right now. At least the emotional part of my life, right? Which is a big part of our life. I'm bored. I'm tired of this grind. I'm tired of not having someone to hold me or me hold them. This is just, ugh. This is you doing something about this. This is you saying, if I'm bored, then I need to get up. I need to change. I need to find what I'm looking for. Perfect example. You can choose to sit in this energy forever, right? It is up to you. Or you can see the time that you're wasting, right? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. This is wasting time, precious time. This is seeing through that. This is allowing your intuition to take you, guide you in the right direction. It's taking you to this love. Maybe you just don't think it exists, right? Maybe you're like, eh. Sandy's always saying there's love coming. But is it really? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do nothing. Maybe I'll wait for it to show up at my door. So the Ace of Wands is telling you. It's telling you to go after it. Go after it. Go after it. It's yours. But you got to go after it. I really feel like that's what it's saying. It's yours. But it's not magically going to fall in your lap. You need to go after it. Find the passion within you first. Because all you got to do is get a little passion back in your life and everything will start to open up. That passion will feed into more passion until you are different. Okay. Final clarification. We're going to do it across the whole spread. But let me organize this a little bit more. And I'm looking at this King of Wands and this Eight of Swords with this Two of Cups below. And, for some of you, this King of Wands could be the one that's in the Eight of Swords. And if that's the case, then, I feel like help will people be put in front of them. I feel, just real quick, I feel that someone didn't believe that someone else was going to leave a previous partner to be with them. Someone didn't believe it. But it does feel like it's happening. And that was just a quick message. Okay, so we're going to do clarification on the whole spread. Any final messages? Any final messages for Virgo? The King of Cups. Judgment. Beautiful. It's like the ability now to enjoy love the way it's meant to be. This is an open heart, guys. This is help from your ancestors, help from your soul team. You know, a lot of people ask, what's my soul team? Well, it's your soul team in, for me, heaven, let's say. Doesn't even have to be heaven, but it's the people that you may reincarnate with. You are forever connected. And I feel like your twin flame, I feel like there's circles, and like it is you and your twin flame, you know, and if you have children together, I feel like that'd be your inner circle. And then you have your next circle, which is usually like family members. Doesn't have to be, right? Doesn't have to be. Your family members can be way off to the left, can be your best friends, whatever. You're all part. We're all part. I mean, just because I talk to you and you talk to me, somehow we must be connected, right? We are connected. So that's what your soul family is, in a nutshell. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles. There's that Five Swords and the Page of Pentacles. You know, that's clarity over. Five of Swords, you know, we've had the Six twice. So I feel like this is just showing us where you came from. Two people who were in a relationship. Two people who walked away from the relationship. Both people hurt. Both people affected by it. Okay, this is not a one-sided thing. This tells me that there was love. Definitely love. I even like how he's looking back. Questioning it, right? Swords. The Page of Pentacles is about potential coming in. You know, I'm always struck by her energy. Her laid-back, beautiful energy. You know, this may be how she heals. This is how I heal. Through music, through nature, through films. Like, I am the biggest movie buff. So all three of these things help me heal. And that may be what it's saying for you. Not even about healing. I mean, yeah, it's about healing, but it's more about being able to let go of the anger, right? And the unnecessary emotions that sometimes can remain with us forever. We don't want that. We're not the only one that got hurt. Even if they hurt us, sometimes they don't realize it until years later. And then the hurt, and then the pain comes. They start to realize they're missing you. And the journey begins again. But this is about, if it begins again, we understand what put us here. For some of you, this could certainly be walking, like you, well, you know, for some of you, you may be going through a divorce. And, I mean, you may be going through a divorce right now. It may be with this King of Cups. Do you have judgment in between that with the Ten of Pentacles? So, if this is about, I'm going to court over now the material, because I feel like we're not talking about children here. I feel like this is more about our material world. Home, finances, that type of thing. But you're the one who ends up with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So, you end up fine. If this is you, you end up fine. Look, there's that Eight of Swords again. So for some of you, you are going through this. You're going through a divorce. You're going through some type of law, some type of situation with the law. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but, you know, you could have lived together, and now you have to figure out what's mine, what's yours. Knight of Wands. Okay, so I do feel like this is a long-standing relationship coming to an end, and there is a lot to deal with. No, there is a lot to deal with. Look at that, the Fool on top of that. Beautiful. So you have the Nine of Wands looking back at that Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands is about experience, lifetimes of experience, fortitude, not giving up. Eight of Swords, you're kind of giving up, right? The Nine of Wands beside it, it's telling you, you have this inner strength. You know that this may not be a great part of the journey, but it is part of your journey. I have to face that fact. Because I have an opportunity to begin again. Not necessarily, well, I don't think with this person, no, not in this scenario. But you're starting a new life. And it doesn't look like your finances really get affected much. There's that Queen of Wands now. So I also have, I just wanted to put a couple more cards. Different scenario. I have the Ace of Cups. Now, I don't know. This doesn't seem like a return, like when I was young, and me now. And the love has always been there. Never died out, right? Same love I had when I was young, I still have. I know this energy too. So I feel like here it is saying that you are returning to someone, someone's returning to you. You're returning to each other. It is giving you the ability to really live the life that you want, Virgo. The life that you want. But you do have to put forth some effort. Okay? Or let's put it another way. You do have to allow... You can't put your life on hold for anything and anybody. No matter what is going on, continue to go forward. But this is catching up to you. It's like, it's coming back. No doubt, it's coming back. You do not have to be a Queen of Wands. This is about passion. This Queen of Wands, she doesn't sit back. She's not the Queen of Pentacles, right? She's the Queen of Wands. She moves forward. She sometimes can move forward without even really thinking about it. But this love has existed for a long, long time. That's why he's looking back. Is it going to move right into the Ten of Pentacles? Wow. Okay. I know. It was all love, Virgo. It was all love. Now, you can look at a reading like this, and sometimes when I'm talking about love, it can mean love of a job, love of a, love of a creative project. love of anything. Because it's starting with your passion. That's how we open up the reading. And we close the reading with the Two of Cups. Who, by the way, is mirrored by the Hierophant, sitting between the Ten of Cups. I claim this reading. Claim it for yourself. Claim it for yourself. Well, Virgo, thank you, as always. Thank you so much. I love you guys for your, well, I love you, period. But I do really have to give you so much gratitude for your unconditional love to me and helping me through this very, very difficult time. You know, the light is seeping in. I'm not doing personal readings. I just not going to do them. Not for a little while, okay? And I have refunded quite a few people, you know, but I needed to because that was weighing heavily on my shoulders, and I just need to, I need to lift some of that right now. So, if you just got a refund, you know, I did put a note there. Understand why. I know it's a terrible time not for me not to be doing personal readings, but at the same time, I really don't think it's the right time for me to do them either. You know, so I have to balance financial versus, what's the word? I want them to be very authentic. I want them to be for you. And I have to be honest, right now I'm getting a lot of personal messages throughout the general readings. And I did try to do one private reading, and it all seemed to come back to me. And that's why I'm putting them on hold. Okay? I'll know when it's the right time. I trust my intuition. I'll know. So thank you for hanging in there with me. Thank you for your beautiful donations. It has never been more appreciated than it is right now. And thank you for even the messages of hope with my son, Stephen, by the way. Thank you guys. I love you so, so much. Okay, I'm going to let you go, but I will see you soon. Love you, Virgo. Bye-bye.